it!
We are so live at 8 o'clock. Oh my God, it never happened.
That never happens.
Probably because we've been here since 9 a.m.
Yeah, right.
All the time in the world. Do you guys know that going to VidCon never happened?
Oh no.
Someone's echoing.
There's echo.
Oh, I did a thing.
All the time in the world.
Derek did a thing.
Hey Jay, how's your baby?
Mouse. Hold on.
Goodness us. We are the worst. We couldn't avoid all technical difficulties.
Hello. Yeah. For a second there, it almost seemed like we knew what we were doing.
We gotta make sure that.
Give me one of those.
Yeah, that was what I was doing.
Oh, thank you.
Here you go. I want one of those.
I want both. Oh
let me tell you guys, the weirdest part of this weekend was seeing your guys' legs. Like, I'm not used to seeing your legs.
We do have them, in fact. Yes. Yep.
Clearly.
Is that enough leg for you, Sam?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Quite enough. Quite enough.
Too much.
It's like the upper.
I'm a child.
And I bet you.
I'm a
niece. That makes you basically an adult.
I do have like a handprint bruise on my upper thigh.
Oh no!
I do bruise like very easily, so I'm assuming it's just from someone shoving me somewhere. But I was like looking at the shower and I'm like, that looks like a handprint.
Julia, there was like one wall that you were like, we like had you over and it was like arms fully reached and you're like, just push. And I'm like, all right.
That was the, I remember that because I was hanging over and because it was near the end.
Yes.
And I just didn't, because there was a lot more upper body than I was expecting. And my weakness is my upper body.
Oh no, I totally hear you.
Holding on, and I like was trying so hard to pull myself over, and I just couldn't do it. I'm like, I'm either gonna fall on Ben's face, or someone just needs to throw me over this wall.
I mean,
throw her over the wall.
You know what I discovered is that I do not bruise easily.
You got like a straight uppercut, or else.
It's so deep, it just hasn't blossomed yet.
Dude, if we get to VidCon and you get like a giant blue.
Someone photograph it if that happens.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
She's not even watching.
The noise it made sounded like a knockout punch.
Oh my gosh, you should have felt it, dude.
It's such an audible smack. It's like a sound effect.
Oh, did someone share the link to this?
I missed whatever this
Discord?
is.
It's on. I know it's on Twitter.
Yeah, it's on Jay and Seamus's Twitter
right now too.
And on Instagram. It's like on all the social media.
It's on all the things. It's going
on
viral.
I will not lie. I've watched it on repeat maybe 20 times.
Oh, I've watched it way more than that.
Oh yeah, me too. I was like.
No, just like holding it open for like a minute on your Instagram where it just repeats and repeats and repeats and it's just perfect.
Yeah, I was standing right next to you and I completely missed it. Yeah. Like it happened and I was like, "What's wrong with you? Are you okay?"
What's wrong with you?
Problem was
yes.
On the other
Wait, what happened? I missed things.
Jay took a knee to the face at the Spartan.
Yes.
I mean, I obviously was not there for that. I must have been way ahead of.
Haley's like, I wasn't there for anything because I ran really fast. Idiots.
Can we just talk about how Ben says, Julia said, I have no upper body strength, and Ben said, I feel you, but then he did like the pull-up challenge after the race and won. I don't believe you, Ben.
Yeah,
I don't believe you, Ben.
Sorry. Well, I mean,
you don't hear her.
I'm sorry. My bad. Apparently, I don't hear you. No, I was excited about the pull-up challenge. Like that was one of those. But like Gabriel literally won't let me do pull-ups.
Oh, no.
And so
it's internally rotated shoulders.
It's those dang internally rotated. See, I have to stand like this, otherwise I'm like dying.
Yeah, you gotta have that posture.
So like I see this pull-up challenge, and I'm like, oh yes,
oh, I'm doing it.
It is so on, and like I did it, and they were like, would you rather have a water bottle or like a keychain? And I was like, water bottle.
Yeah, I don't know me.
But like the glory that I was.
I mean, people are already loving the Spartan so much. I know that Pepper's already signed up for the one in Boston.
I know, I saw that. Wait, great initiative, Pepper.
Oh my gosh.
I believe she's in the chat somewhere.
Way to go, Pepper.
Yeah, bravo.
Oh, I forgot to open the chat. Oops.
I know.
Barring any like random baby situations, I'm planning on coming next year.
Oh, next year. I think you mean next time.
Next time.
Whenever.
I think that there's a strong possibility that it will be before next year.
I agree. I agree.
Well, I think there's also a strong possibility I'm still in high school and I can't get away very quickly.
So why can't you just graduate early already?
Yeah,
Is that not?
I already do have 3/4 of the credits I need to graduate. I just don't want
I feel like you could
almost
skip
there.
some days.
Yeah, no,
I
for
don't
sure.
know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have enough credits that I could graduate after my junior year, but I don't want to.
That's
Why not?
I mean,
fair. Yeah.
the
Because
best
a
part
lot of what
new year we
I
don't have
could
to
graduate after my junior year, but Iowa requires a gym credit every semester of high school. And I can't waive my gym credit, so I could graduate if it wasn't for gym.
See if you can get see if you can get it substituted for the Spartan race.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly
Yes.
what I was gonna say.
Yes, Spartan class.
That'll work.
Spartans.
Like the one
We're
sport.
totally credited.
Yeah. You have to like change into an outfit and everything. It's just like gym class.
So my senior year, I had just moved back to California. I was in boarding school, and when I moved back, so at the boarding school we had to, instead of gym, we had to participate in like a sport or like art or whatever, but we had to have like the sport. When I moved back home, that sport wasn't on my transcript because it wasn't for credit. It wasn't a course. So as a senior, I had to take 2 years.
Oh man.
Oh,
That sucks.
Marching band counted as gym credit for me.
That is the least gym thing I've ever heard.
that's not true.
We were out there practicing longer than the football team was.
Hey, lifting those instruments
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
I was the
I say
big
it's the person
bass when I marched.
My instrument was like this big.
Haley, are you drinking some of the bounty that you took home from the weekend?
I am.
Oh
I
my
took
God.
home
What is the bounty?
so
She took home like all the leftover alcohol.
hold on. Like
It was
all
a
of it.
lot. A
I have-
lot.
I counted. I have like 18 Miller Lights. I don't drink Miller Light, so that's gonna be sitting in my fridge for a while.
Fun.
She looks like an
Bring it to
alcoholic
the
right
next
now.
one, Haley.
Yep. Always.
I mean,
Yeah.
This is all I have left in my fridge from my alcohol. So
Yeah, that's just the hard alcohol,
What are
and
we
then
drinking?
Oh my gosh,
Sale.
Haley, you have so
And
much
then-
alcohol.
and then all of this, and this, and this.
Go back
Although
to the
that
hard
one-
alcohol. Jay didn't see it.
Oh, coming back.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Sad because I bought one thing and I never opened it.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. I bought a
I-
Oh, is that like apple pie moonshine or something?
It is exactly
that's
apple pie
actually really
moonshine.
good. That's actually really good.
Why do I know these
Great
things?
Bart, close your eyes.
You were a child last I heard.
I'm
Yeah.
still a child. I will
Yeah.
forever be a child.
Yeah,
So-
then I have all
No
this
matter
down
what,
here.
Like even if we know you like 10 years from now, I feel like we will always be like, nope, you're a child.
Rich
You
bitch.
should
Yeah.
not be
Put that
here.
drink down.
Like, I turned 16 in a month and a half, and y'all are still gonna say I'm 5.
Well, yeah.
You know what? 16 sounds pretty childish to me.
It does indeed. So can we like all come to like your homecoming or prom pictures and be
Oh,
like the
man.
older brothers?
Can you
being
take
super-
all of us to prom?
all of
Yes.
us?
All of us.
Yes.
All of
My
us.
prom
If you guys all want to come
being.
to prom, you can come to
Oh,
prom.
I didn't have a prom. I'm so down.
I have
have a
17
prom?
dates.
Yeah.
Oh, my prom sucked. I'm down.
I went to like 6 proms.
I was sick during my prom.
Why is there not like a
I went to
double prom?
3.
I think you just go to like
That would.
No,
I never
like a
called
double
prom.
prom
Prom.
with like
just have balls.
boutonnieres and corsages.
now
and-
you're thinking of a great YouTube event.
yes,
Yeah. YouTube prom.
tux tube. There's got to be
Tux
some type of.
Tube prom? No. We'll think of it.
We'll think-
There's a fun pun there.
It's there. It's
Yeah.
there. We just haven't found it yet.
You prom?
Discord prom.
Yeah. Dis
I like-
prom. No.
Dis prom.
You going to Dis prom though?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Right.
Can we vote for that to not be the name?
Yes, it has the
Only
name.
people who are of legal voting age can vote.
Ah, nicely did. 'Cause she's a child.
She's a child. Oh.
Ouch.
Oy vey.
Oy vey.
Oh,
Actually, that was more of like a 65-year-old thing to say. So.
I say that.
Yeah, I say it because one of my friends is Jewish, and she just like got me started saying it.
That's fair.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I can appreciate that.
Yes, Cyril, you can be the person who spikes the punch.
Oh my gosh, that's like a rite of passage.
You
know, it's just like
I don't even recall there being punch in my prom.
Agreed.
Yeah,
but like
what is
still,
this? Such a stereotype in movies.
Right. There's always
Just
a
said-
little punch.
That never happened at any of my proms. We never had punch.
I don't remember.
My school's
Sounds like
prom has water
It sounds
in
like you guys
jugs.
definitely had
It's like-
punch.
Julia like didn't do anything that was against the rules when she was a teenager.
As opposed to now, when Julia does everything against the rules in the military.
My prom refused to have a king or queen because they thought it would just be too much of a popularity contest, so they got rid of it before I even got into high school.
What do I mean?
That is exactly what it is.
I know. So they got rid of it. My town also banned dodgeball, so I don't understand things.
What?
Oh my god.
Dodgeball?
Mm-hmm.
The last time I played dodgeball was in college because that's what you do. And somebody hit me in the face and broke my glasses. Do you know how expensive glasses are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I stepped
we know.
on my glasses, so I can't see anymore.
I was less than
You know, at our prom kings and queens, though, at our school, I felt like the marching band very frequently was like the key driving force behind it.
It's because we were in one of these weird schools where, like, the marching band is big enough that the rest of the student population can't quite, or it's like they made up about 30% of the voting, right?
Right.
And then the rest of the 70% can't decide on a single person.
Right.
So they swoop in there, which worked for me because Beth was prom princess.
So
yeah. So you guys come out there and like she was wearing the crown and everything?
Yeah, totally.
Dang.
Prom princess, not prom queen.
college.
She wasn't prom queen, that was Krista Windscheidel.
You look so mad about
I know, right? Who out of nowhere. Ugh. Anyway.
So in college, we did homecoming king and queen, and one of my friends from ROTC was running for king, and he's like, "Hey, you're in the marching band. You want to get me some votes?"
That's how you do it, man.
Because the marching band is just a huge entity that's forced to participate in every single school activity.
Right, and that's the thing. Like anybody who's in marching band, I feel like is very frequently like a joiner. You know, like they do the stuff, they go to the things. If they have like inflatables outside of like the quad, they're all there doing it.
This is, I remember in, I think the show Heroes, they outlined this phenomenon really well, where it's like, it seems like a popularity contest, but really it's an unpopularity contest where you need the unpopular kids' votes to win. So you need to be the most you don't need to be the most popular with the cool kids. You need to be the most popular with the unpopular people.
Sure.
So at my high school, the marching band did a lot because, okay, so in Texas, marching band is big.
Yes.
Like, it's a big.
That's so weird.
Unlike I know it's such a small state, but I understand you got to go big on something.
Everybody's got to have their thing.
Yeah.
So the marching band kids were actually the more popular kids because our football team sucked.
Oh, the numbers. That doesn't sound like Texas at all.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, our football team at my high school was really bad until the year after I graduated.
That's how it works.
And then we had like Cody Ash play. You know, that kid.
Who's Cody Ash?
He was the, if you don't follow football, he was the quarterback for UT. He got picked up as a pro, but like had a really bad concussion, and he just got back into it playing minor league last year, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
The real question is, can we even set up a Discord fantasy football league?
Get me the mouse.
Yes.
College level or professional level?
Professional.
Oh, pro for sure. There we go.
Yeah, sure.
I'll
pretend.
The college
Minimum-
is much more exciting.
Minimum $50 buy-in.
$500. Let's
Oh,
get
500. Let's do it.
Okay, and the child is out.
50-man league.
Excuse me.
No, I can't.
Like a single player would just be your whole team at that point. There's not even enough.
Yeah, like who has Julio Jones?
Yeah, basically. That's who wins.
Well, he's holding out right now, so maybe you go with someone else.
Yeah, sure.
I already don't want to play with you, Sam.
Baker Bell Games. It's Texas. Everything is so big.
Oh, Baker Bell Games, you are so new here.
Oh.
So,
Totally doesn't understand.
oh man, look. First of all, Baker Bell Games, Texas. I mean, it's big, but like not compared to Virginia, which takes up most. Of the country.
It's like big Rhode Island,
right? Yeah,
and Washington D.C.
Exactly.
And
Texas is big compared to Rhode Island.
it's big compared to a large backyard.
Yeah.
Rich Bart, where did you say you were from?
Great question.
I didn't
really
catch that at all.
enjoyed being in Arizona because I got to exist for 2 weeks.
I asked Rich Bart where she's from.
Oh, nowhere.
I love the in jokes.
I know. Oh man.
Someone
I mean, I
joined the
have a
server
picture.
who lives in the same town as me.
Virginia
What?
does touch Texas.
Yeah.
Pickles.
She joined a few days ago, and I said I live in the same town, and she ignored me.
Oh,
Like, ouch.
she's not gonna get the joke. Oh no.
No.
Who's not going to get what? Who?
There's a new person from Rich Bart's hometown in the server.
Not from my hometown, from what I live in.
Oh, they don't exist either, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Each part is in limbo. Yeah. Emerges occasionally to be ant.
Speaking of limbo, did anybody go to prom in a limo?
Yes.
The limbo.
I've never been to prom.
So
Nice
I
segue.
did.
I did.
I did.
I did.
Yeah.
I also went in a party bus one year.
A
Party bus sounds awesome.
We went.
It was such a bad party bus. We would the cups, like when we put in the cup holders, the cup holder came out with the cup.
What? No. Come on. What were they thinking?
Cheap.
It's
It was
like
really
Clearly.
wrong.
I went in an excursion that turned into a party bus because we're cool.
Because we're cool. You
There's
know,
a party bus that roams around Boston every weekend.
That sounds
There's so many party buses in Tennessee and bike taverns and all kinds of stuff. It's all really annoying if you ever go downtown.
party bus.
I don't think I've been on a party bus. Maybe the next Spartan race we'll rent a party bus.
That would be so much fun.
Not so bad. Not so bad. People
Pretty
be in.
Good, pretty good.
I'm in.
We live like the
Like
whole night.
so many times.
It's SCV prom.
I want it to be a really tacky one. It's got like a disco ball.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, please, no.
That's
Yes.
Wired.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's required.
Alves gets it. All
I
right.
get it. I want to go
I
on
get
that
it.
game.
I'm down.
All right.
Alves, are you in Nashville? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
think there is a Spartan in Nashville.
There is. I have yet to sign up for it. It's another sprint.
That sounds like you're planning on it though.
I
So
think Haley got
Probably.
the coolest photos from the event.
Oh,
yeah,
my
did you
god.
Oh yeah.
jump over the fire.
Okay. I haven't
This
seen
is
any. I
insane.
haven't seen like any of them except for like one where I'm holding a bucket, and then the one video that like
Oh wait, Haley,
That-
are you in the cool jumping one that I got?
I don't know.
Hold on,
Brand's jumping picture is awesome.
Yeah,
It
Haley and
is.
Brand's
They both had really good ones.
Brand's, she looks so tall from like the angle they took it at too. Looks like she has like really long legs and she's just
Okay,
she's-
someone
to
needs
make
to
me look tall.
someone needs to find that picture and show me because I could not find. I like looked through like
Oh.
the fire jump. I
I'm
didn't
pulling
like
through-
at all.
Haley, she posted it on her Facebook page.
Who?
no, the one of Haley.
You want the one of
Oh, the one of Haley?
Brand.
It's
Yes, the one of me.
Oh, the one of you?
There's a Google Drive going too, where you can see everyone's.
Yeah, I'm in the
I
Google
know, I
Drive right
went-
now.
I went on the Google Drive and I went through. It said fire jump, and I went through like all of them. I was like, I see everyone but myself.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it.
All right.
Thank
That could
you.
work.
There's a lot in there. Honestly, that Google Drive is almost full.
How far are you guys all from West Virginia?
Pretty far.
Which part of West Virginia?
The
Not
Met.
too far.
Probably.
I was gonna say it depends
Northeast.
what side.
So like, hold on. If this is West Virginia, right where my nose is.
Probably the same distance from DC, to be fair.
So 10 hours.
An hour more than you guys, maybe?
I think there's
10
one
hours.
at the end of August.
August 25th and 26th.
So we've gone into Virginia Tech football schedule
We do.
at some point. That was the big issue.
That's in September though, not in August. So we're good there.
That's when school starts for me.
Ew.
Is it another sprint?
It
I
sounds
think
like
they had
all
all
three
three
are there.
events.
Yeah.
All three?
Ah.
Got a sprint to
They
super.
just had one in Dallas.
West Virginia is not.
Arlington.
Maybe.
Cool.
I still
Well,
think
then I
I'm
can add to the
going
other
Boston.
2.
I know. See, that's my thing. Is like I really want to do a super at some point.
At some point.
We don't have to do it with a
I
group.
don't think we're a big group thing.
Well,
That's what my tweet was about, Ben.
You what?
That's what my tweet was about.
Super. Wait,
you looked at me. The one with the video of Kim Jong Un.
Oh yeah.
What? Am I missing it?
I'm missing
I'm
it.
missing
I'm gonna have to.
I'm pretty sure you liked it. Anyway.
Like
You commented on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said we got this or something. You would replied to it.
Oh, hang on.
It's okay. You were probably in like a Spartan hangover haze.
Well, so
I've been in quite a haze here. I can't tell you. I don't know if you guys know this, but having 300 conversations in a row with people for 5 hours straight will destroy your voice.
Oh,
I tried with the hydration, man. I tried.
I did. You guys were on it.
I've been there many of times.
And I didn't talk to half as many people as you did.
Yeah, I'm not popular enough to have ever experienced that. So like,
Although I did fall asleep.
Don't work conventions then.
This is Sam.
It's literally me. It's actual footage.
I love it.
It was a sight to see, like everyone coming up and talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
It was so cool to watch.
A little unexpected. I don't know.
What's that?
I mean, it was it was unusual. Like when we decided to do this, I had no idea what the turnout would be.
Oh my gosh, no, not at all. Yeah, like
I think you guys underestimate yourself because I knew it was going to sell out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, agreed.
Thank you guys.
People are all like, I don't think they realize that they're as popular as they are.
I don't know.
Maybe it's because we live in Roanoke and there's like no one here.
It literally never comes up at all. So it's like, yeah,
maybe that keeps us grounded, you know.
Yeah, there you go. That's the real key to success.
No, it was crazy. When I showed up to the theater, because I got there first, there was already a line from the sign-in table halfway to the front door. Just the people who were there.
So we showed up because we were like in the one car that didn't get lost.
Woohoo for not getting lost.
For you.
Yeah, Haley. Woo!
Woo!
Me, Haley,
Although
and Zach
it was
were
the
like,
one car without air conditioning.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably good you didn't get lost then. More time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
showed
but
up.
driving like 7 hours home. Oh no, 10 hours home and no air conditioning. It got to 100 degrees at one point. It was all bad. I was really sweaty. It was bad.
Have you taken the car in yet?
No, I have to make an appointment. I'm just like mad that like I got it fixed a month ago and then it breaks again. You obviously didn't do your job right.
It was so funny. We were trying to fix it, like charge it, and then we read the instructions, and it was like, yeah, if this doesn't work, seek professional help. And we're like, it's not working. It's not working.
It was really sad.
We had so many car issues.
All the car issues.
My car broke down today. Crazy.
No.
Like less than a year-old truck.
Yeah, it's like I have like literally 15,000 miles on my truck, and
Oh, wow.
Wait,
It's
what
okay.
kind
I
of truck
heard you
do
wanted a new
have?
one anyway.
I have a Toyota Tundra.
That's your problem.
Oh wow, really?
Oh.
Toyotas are normally.
See, I would have said that about a Ford. Ford's
Oh yeah, no, I would never get a Ford.
I've owned a Ford and it did not work well. But like my dad's Toyota that he got in college lasted till we sold it when we moved to Texas, almost 18 years later.
See, exactly. That's the thing. So like,
The only reason why I got
why do you have an issue with Toyotas or Tundras?
I don't know. I don't think they're good trucks. And yes, I can drive. I've been driving for almost 2 years now.
Wait, her dad's been driving what?
No, I said I've been driving for almost 2 years now.
Like with another person in the vehicle. Legally.
That sounds really bad. I have a full license.
She lives in a lawless nowhere place, so
I have a full license, so I can drive myself around to like school and work, but that's
Wait,
it.
what?
So I have been driving by myself for about a year.
But wait, so you drive a truck?
No, I don't have a truck, but
How can you weigh in on this?
because I have a lot of friends that have trucks. My dad
I've
had
seen
trucks,
them before.
and I've researched trucks a lot. 'Cause
Okay,
I
wait.
want
So
a
the
truck.
only truck that I think you could argue that is better than the Tundra is the F-150.
Well, yeah.
No.
They have
Lies.
They have the Texas edition.
Is it? There's some army trucks too.
Okay, army trucks don't count. That's like those are not affordable to the average human being.
I've looked.
My sister, when she went to school in Texas, all of her guy friends had trucks, and a lot of them had Ford F-150s.
Yeah, the F-150
Texas.
They're literally like the Texas truck. They are.
Yeah, so like but the F-150 is like this hilarious example of a buying opportunity where like at cheapest it's like $25,000. At most expensive it's like $120,000. Like the range is absurd.
Well, so my dad just recently bought a truck. Granted, he bought a Nissan, which Nissans have like a place.
Nissan makes trucks.
I also own a Nissan truck.
So he bought. My parents don't buy used vehicles. He bought a used vehicle with like 8,000 miles on it, and it dropped to the price of the truck like $20,000.
Wow.
Because it was used, like not because it just wasn't brand new.
Huh. The thing I have found about trucks is that like the resale value on it is amazing because
it's like once it hits that it hits a point, and once it hits that point, it doesn't go below that point. And it's like, for certain trucks, it's around 20, 25,000. It's like that point.
Not a dead joke.
What's a joke?
What is Iowa?
Unfortunately, I don't think that joke will ever die.
No.
Oh no,
I think you mean fortunately.
Oh yeah.
As soon as you move, we might let it go.
We might.
Oh, so wait, move, or when I go to college, move?
Well, I don't know. Where are you going to college?
It depends on
as soon as you're in a place that exists, it'll die.
I'm planning on going east because I don't like the Midwest or West Coast.
Whoa, well that's calling down with the Midwest hate a little bit.
The West Coast.
West Coast is the best coast.
Excuse me.
Don't make bubbles,
no
man.
coast
I've
is the
seen
best
bubbles
coast.
like angry, and all of a sudden, like that's a dangerous thing to deal
I
with.
want to see angry bubbles.
I'm gonna get angry real quick.
She goes from being bubbly to
being frothy.
like really small bubbles. But the kinds you don't want to deal with.
You don't want to like
How many times
hot to the touch.
Hot
They
bubbles.
burn.
How many times this weekend did I hear, wow, you're a lot smaller than I thought?
I heard a lot of, oh, you look a lot taller than I thought.
Yeah, we did get a lot of that. A lot of people are like, huh, I guess we always know you sitting down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about your legs, guys.
I got a you're a lot taller, and then somebody's first words to me was like, "Oh, you're really pretty." And I was like, "Oh."
They don't watch your videos.
Obviously. Speaking of, I hit a milestone today.
Oh yeah, what'd you get?
200.
Got 206 actually.
206.
I actually just watched your latest video before we joined this call.
Yay!
So
were
back.
you at least pitch in hard while you were at the meetup all weekend? Were you like, hey, subscribe to my channel?
I wasn't, because my content is so different from y'all's that it doesn't, I don't know. And then part of me also wants to do it on my own.
Sure.
But also my content is nothing. I do movie reviews as well, but mostly I deal in makeup, and that's very different than what you guys do. So it doesn't really make sense for me to pitch in.
However, a large percentage of their viewership is female.
Yeah.
That is true.
We make up a lot of stuff.
We do make up a lot of stuff.
Great.
So
Glad I
Ben,
told mine.
Yes, Sam.
I heard through the grapevine that you desire a sports car, and I was just curious what kind of sports car you wanted.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, I don't have any
opinion.
opinions.
Conversation in and of itself. So most likely, okay. For one thing, I would buy a new car no matter what. Second thing, it would have to be less than $40,000. Third thing, most likely a Subaru WRX, but not an STI.
That's a sports car?
STI sounds like an infection. Oh wait, it isn't.
But the STI is their higher end.
Did you know that's what I was gonna say? Was that all just a ploy?
Yeah, it's a long play.
So my ex drives an STI, and that's actually the car I learned how to drive standard on, and that was a really hard standard car.
Wait, which car was it?
Subaru WRX STI.
Oh, no way. Okay, yeah. See, oh my God, I would never teach somebody to drive stick on my STI.
Oh, no. I think I was more panicked than he was. Like, I thought I was going to break his car. Because we stalled out a couple of times. And he was like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, even my mom who drives stick can't drive this car. And I was like, why are you...
Because it's so much fun. Oh my God, there's nothing more fun than driving stick in a car that's fast.
I need to learn how to drive stick still.
I don't know.
Me too.
Driving our
It's so hard.
stick
Right.
truck field. That was not fast.
That was 3-speed in the column.
3-speed in the
And
column.
it's like, you know.
Yeah, man.
My brother-in-law drives stick.
Super fun. We're just driving on pasture.
Well, if you ever go overseas, it's a lot cheaper to rent a car that's stick shift than an automatic. So you can get like a discount if you say, "Oh, I want a stick."
Oh man, I would be so all about, especially if it was a rental car. I would just rev it.
I would not do that. I'd be having so much trouble just dealing with driving on the wrong side of the road, as well as mentally spending thought on shifting.
As far as I'm concerned, I would be Tokyo Drift.
I mean, it's actually not as hard to drive on the other side of the road as you think. You just got to remember there's no more right on red.
Just drive with
it left on red? You can't do anything on red basically once you're in another country.
I prefer to call it America.
Actually means stop. Cool.
I mean, I've been to Haiti and they don't pay attention to traffic signals at all.
Oh no, I've been to China.
I drove in France.
Oh, I have also been to China.
I drove in France and they drive the same way we do.
Oh,
I've been to China and there was 3 lanes of traffic, and when it was rush hour, there was magically now 5 lanes of traffic because everyone ignored the lines.
Oh, lovely.
I don't like that at all.
That's terrifying.
But yeah, no, I went to France on foreign exchange when I was 17, and they found out I had my license in America, like the family. And so they let me drive, like, because we were in the country, no one was going to stop me. And they let me drive. It was exactly the same as driving in America. Like, there was no difference.
There's no difference.
Car, same roads. It was like, oh, I know what I'm doing.
I don't know. I felt like I went to New Zealand and they drive on the other side, and I feel like we were on this bus on this like windy road, and like every time somebody came like past us, I'm like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
I didn't even get used to it, like riding passenger.
I think it would be so. Yeah, I think I could like actively think about it, but if I got into like a driving groove, I would immediately just like get to the like a turn and be like, whoa, wait, oh my god, dead.
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 There's no other option.
Yeah.
You like Tim Tams, right?
Think for a second.
Tim Tams are the best thing in the world. I love Tim Tams. They sell them at Target.
Yeah, they just started selling them at Target.
It's amazing.
Half stack. Ready for
we bought some for the Sunday picnic, and we forgot to eat them. So I think Clark took them home. So.
Have you had a Tim Tam Slam?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Video that for like Instagram or something.
Hmm?
Like, I think Ben did it on Instagram one time.
Yeah.
Did you?
Bubbles is on the move. This is unconventional.
Well, Haley's not baking anything.
I know, Haley's not cooking.
I was smart. I made my food before.
She does have food.
I still have food.
I don't want to go bake chocolate chip cookies. I'm going through baking withdrawal.
Huh?
Is that your sushi?
Yes, it is.
I need to go back to
Disney. Is that what it is?
No, it's Disney.
Oh, it's Disney. You look a little like Sandra D kind of jackets right there.
Are we clear again? We got
yes.
a second.
I thought you'd like this shirt. Hold on. I found this when I was cleaning my room the other day. It's Hermione.
Hermione.
And she's protesting for spew.
Oh my gosh.
We made an SPEW joke. Well, you know, this isn't a good story.
It's in Tuesday's video.
It's in next Tuesday's video. There's this joke.
Yeah, you just wait for that.
You just wait for it.
All right, Helena. Out of all of your possessions, 100% of your possessions, what percentage of them are somehow Harry Potter?
Oh. Probably 25%.
Oh man.
Minimum.
That's it. I feel like it has to be a higher percentage.
I'm trying to count everything in my head, and so it might be higher.
So are you like one of these people where like every time it's like Christmas or your birthday, everybody gets you like everything Harry Potter they could ever think of?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I'm still waiting on the Ravenclaw diadem, but I'm never getting that. So.
Oh, from the what is the
from the Noble Collection?
The Noble Collection.
Yeah, it's pricey, so I don't think I'll ever get it.
We have wanted to buy the Sword of Gryffindor from them like so many times. We actually really wanted to give it away on the Give-a-thon last December, and we were like, we probably can't mail somebody a sword.
I can get some of this.
If you can get mailed spears, I think you can mail a sword.
No.
But I have one of their things. Hold on.
So like, yes, we can mail a sword. The question is like, ethically, as like creators, giving it away to a human being somewhere in the world, could we give away a sword?
That's like
true.
Like mailing things is super weird because for whatever reason I wasn't allowed to mail the MREs, but they went on the plane just fine. So
I mean, I got this from Noble Collection a few years ago.
Yes, I have that at my house.
Yeah.
The Marauders map. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. I also have the Proclamations decree thing, but that's buried even deeper in the drawer. I just pulled that out of. So.
I'm considering stealing since my brother doesn't live with my parents anymore. He has the like original Harry Potter book posters from like and I want them very badly. And he doesn't live at home anymore, so I'm thinking I might just like go steal them.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Talking to you guys makes me feel like a fake Harry Potter fan because I don't have a lot of memorabilia.
Yeah.
It's okay, neither do I.
I'm 5. I can't buy stuff.
Yeah, Rich, you have time to acquire this stuff.
You have plenty of time.
You'll get there eventually. Although the walls behind you are weirdly blank, Rach Bart. Like
I had an entire wall of Dumbledore quotes. And then I took it down because I got annoyed with them because they kept falling. But yeah, I don't really like things on dog calendars. Map of China.
That's all you have is a map of China.
It's an old map of China. It's from like
old map of China.
75? 76?
Sure. Yeah, I could have told you that.
Wow.
At a glance.
Dude, I use the office as my opportunity to buy all the nerd stuff I want.
Oh, I know.
That I would not put in my
It's so great. It's like, yeah, every time I see stuff online, like all these nerdy things for my whole life, I'm like, I really want this. And I could buy it. I do with it.
Here.
And now I have it here.
I have a drawer full of nerdy things. I have a drawer full of Harry Potter things over there that I have nowhere to put right now.
My walls are.
I see a lot of blank wall space.
I know, I do too.
Alina.
Y'all can borrow my
walls. Actually, Clark, too late. I'm going to show them. Clark made me this.
Ooh. What?
So that was how she found him at the airport.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's going to be hung up somewhere over there in the future.
Over there.
I just had Haley on the phone going, Sam's outside my car. And I'm like, I don't know what car you drive.
That adds up.
Yeah. Sorry.
I need to
find you. That's all that matters.
I need to find wall space for the poster from this weekend. I literally have no wall space.
You can take some of my wall space. I
Rich Bart, I hope you're taking notes.
Oh yeah, plenty of notes.
I mean, I cover the poster,
but haven't hung up yet.
I cover like tops of things, not wall space.
Cover tops of things.
I like surfaces.
Wait. Yeah, wait.
Like
your ceiling.
What's the ceiling look like? Your roof.
Yeah.
You want me to go outside and show you my roof?
Well, I'm hoping that you have like Santa Claus up there still for Christmas.
No, I actually I live in a townhome, so I can't put Santa Claus on my roof, sadly.
Oh no.
Man.
Wood is what I'm hearing.
Yes, no, for sure.
That just means it's a challenge, and you should accept it.
Yeah. Just here recently, Alice has described me as Clark from Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
She says that I have very high expectations, and I'm constantly disappointed with everything.
That sounds right.
Oh, I'm gonna live life, right?
Ow.
Definitely.
I have so many Harry Potter things just within reach. This is sad. I might have to up that to like 35%.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we're getting closer to what feels like the truth.
Well, I just found butterbeer bath salts.
Oh my god!
And this was my Christmas present for my best friend.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I also have this mug from Primark sitting here holding pens. So that's where I got my purse that I had all weekend, the one with the Harry Potter with the Hogwarts crest on it.
Where did you go to Primark?
Primark is here in Boston. There's actually 2 in Massachusetts.
Really?
Yeah. So if anyone wants Harry Potter things, let me know. I'll go buy them for them.
Apparently, I need Harry Potter things.
I want all the Harry Potter things.
All
I'm a
right.
Ravenclaw.
Oh, Ravenclaws unite!
I don't know what I am anymore.
Oh, I'm
You're a Slytherin for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Through and through.
Gryffindor forever.
Ravenclaw. I have literally been a Ravenclaw all my life.
Julia,
No.
Some stuff.
Oh, I am most definitely a Ravenclaw because I like to learn things, but not necessarily like things that I need to know.
That's me.
It's just that's me. I know way too much about the physics string theory. Nobody needs to know that much.
Oh,
string theory is cool.
Texas, we had a question for you about Harry Potter, and
what was that question?
You had left. You had left already. This was on Sunday. You had left already.
I'm ready.
What do wizarding kids do before they go to Hogwarts?
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
I know the answer. So most of the time they only for their parents because they can't interact with muggles and there's not a wizarding primary school. So they do like either like with the Weasleys, we would have done something with them. But in the case of like the Malfoys, they would have hired somebody to come in and You're welcome.
But does that mean that like different kids have like, because I feel like they all know like all the same stuff. Is there like a curriculum that they all follow? Because they all seem to know.
I think that's just like their parents teaching them the basics. So they just know basics. Because the parents know that they're going to know, like, learn the more advanced stuff at Hogwarts. And so they just teach them the basics of, like, controlling their magic so when they go out, they don't destroy everything.
They'll turn into Obscurials. Obscurus? Obscuri.
Obscuri.
It's very confusing which the actual
it is.
The carrier.
We literally do it like every time we make a video about it. It's like Obscurus, Obscurial. Which is which?
Yeah, one of them's one thing.
Speaking of which, we are close to that movie.
Yeah.
That movie was so good.
I'm so excited.
It's November, right?
I went and saw Solo.
The 3rd week of November.
When I saw Solo, literally that trailer came on, and my friends had to like stop me from jumping out of my seat with joy.
Sorilla, don't
do not you eat in pickles.
What did you say?
You said Slitherclaw.
Yes.
Listen. Oh my gosh.
Let's not encourage this abomination.
I agree, Sam. I agree.
Well, what would your if you had to choose a house that wasn't your original house, what would you pick?
I wouldn't ever do that because I love my original house.
Hufflepuff.
I couldn't pick Ravenclaw.
I think about my life because I'm having an existential crisis.
Followed by Slytherin, followed by Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Hi. So the thing is with the houses, it's not necessarily because everybody has attributes from each house. It's what you value the most.
Yeah.
So there's no way you can be in multiple houses because you value something more than something else.
What if I value badgers?
I mean, that's a good reason to be a Hufflepuff.
I mean, it's not true. It was like hypothetical.
Oh, do you guys follow on Instagram Emily Cartoons?
No.
She does like this whole cartoon series about like life as like a Slytherin, who's like someone following Draco around, but then she also throws in like Hufflepuffs and Ravenclaws and Gryffindors, so they're just like extra characters, not actually any of the main ones. And there's one that says that Helga Hufflepuff had a magical badger that goes around the school giving out like compliments and like words of advice to students who need it. And I'm just like, I really want that to be true.
So I can totally see it. Like, this is my pet badger that's just super friendly to everyone all the time.
So there's this Tumblr page.
And wine.
I want a pet badger.
So there's a Tumblr page that is hilarious. It's about like modern day Hogwarts, and it's from the perspective of the IT guy at Hogwarts.
Oh, I love that page.
It's so funny.
What
it's
is
like,
this page called?
Oh, I'll find it and post it again. I know I've posted it like 800 times, but it's like it's a Muggle who's hired to like set up Wi-Fi and like stuff at Hogwarts, and he just
That's awesome.
That sounds like a great concept.
I feel like whoever the next generations of Weasleys would be would just like break the Wi-Fi at Hogwarts all the time.
Bubbles.
Bubbles, you got staticky.
Yeah, hang on. Sorry.
She's in a parking garage, no doubt.
Yeah, she's got class.
That sucks. I need more drink. I'll be right back.
Class is overrated.
Need more drink.
Student.
Is that better?
I'm going to get food.
I got another drink.
The office?
Is that better? Did I fix it?
Yes, it's good.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry,
I can't
I'm on my way
watch
to
your
class.
guys' video review until Thursday, and I'm quite upset.
Oh,
Why?
sorry about that, but thank you for volunteering.
Yeah, that's okay.
Wait,
I have Movie Pass, so it's
We didn't get to watch the
wait,
movie.
who didn't get to watch the movie at the event?
me, Sincerity, Pillows, and Jordan.
Oh my god!
Also, who didn't get posters? Because I feel like we should.
Oh yeah,
I think all of us, because you guys didn't pre-sign enough, and we didn't want to bother you afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Should have bothered
yeah,
us
should have bothered
afterwards.
us, man.
We all took pictures and such things, and that was joyous and stuff.
Second.
And also, I was tired.
Okay, we will mail you guys all posters.
We're gonna
Just
Did you not see me asleep on the floor?
Right.
You all looked exhausted when we left, and that was even before you guys probably were all done.
Yeah.
I fell asleep twice in the movie. I woke up because Ben asked me if I wanted popcorn.
Because you weren't even there. So.
And then Annalise dropped her popcorn. Those were the
That
two.
was
Oh,
also
I saw
my
Annalise's
popcorn.
popcorn go
That
down,
was
and I'm
our
like,
popcorn.
come
She
on.
dropped it. It was hilarious though.
Not really.
It like tumbled and I jumped. I'm like, what happened? Fine. But like I was so tired, I fell asleep.
Oh, some of our row fell asleep, and that's where like all the other Spartans were because we were all chilling up in the back. But like I know at least 2 people in our row fell asleep.
Yeah, no, I was like dozing real hardcore.
When I saw
We
it,
will not do the Spartan race the same day as the movie.
That's such a bad idea. Like,
Why did we do that?
Yeah, it was just a difficult idea.
It was a difficult idea. It was exhausting. I was fine, like the whole night, literally until after we left the drinks afterwards, and then like when I got in the car, I was dead.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my gosh, we had like a 30-minute drive back to the hotel, and I was like, I'm not gonna make it, guys. I'm so sleepy.
I had an hour home after that.
That was me all today.
Well,
Driving.
you didn't just drive an hour away home. You
I
came
drove 15
to
minutes
us.
back to where I was staying with Helena and Clark and Christina, and then stayed there for a couple minutes, and then we drove an hour home.
Yeah, you came to us and then went home, which was crazy.
yeah.
We got
Wait,
home at like 1 a.m.
Ben, you were driving, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
That's not good. Don't fall asleep while driving.
No,
Yeah,
definitely
no,
not.
no.
Oh my god, yeah, so tired. And
I almost did
sleep
today.
on the drive home.
Oh, don't do that.
when I landed, so I landed at around 11:30ish on Sunday, and then immediately went to meet my parents and my aunt to go see The Incredibles.
No.
I probably slept through half of it.
Oh my gosh.
I need to go see it again because I feel like I missed like half of it even after watching your review.
Well,
I feel like I want to go see it again.
I want to go see it again. You guys should watch it again.
I'm seeing it again on Thursday.
Yes, you should see it again by Thursday because that's when How It Fits Into the Pixar Theory comes out.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I had a friend ask me today. He was like, "Hey, you want to go see Incredibles 2?" I was like, "I've seen it twice, but sure."
Yeah, of course. Of course I want to see it.
Oh my god.
I want to see it again.
No. The one thing to look for that I noticed the second time that I didn't see the first time.
Oh yeah, this is cool. I didn't see it either time.
Is when, and this is not like spoilers for anybody, but like when Helen is unlocking the door from the other side, Screenslaver's face is right there.
I noticed that.
I know. I noticed that.
I saw that and I got like really tense and I was like, oh gosh.
Dude, it was so creepy. I was like,
they did such a good job making that scene like real creepy. Like
Pixar
doesn't normally go like scary.
No, definitely not. But it was like eerie.
It was
I
eerie.
left claw marks in my boyfriend's arm. I was squeezing it so hard. I was that tense.
Oh man, that's a crazy scene. That's a crazy scene. But yeah, if you didn't see it the first time, look for it this time because.
Did you hear that Pixar said that one of the Easter eggs is not going to make sense until after Toy Story 4 comes out?
Good.
That makes sense.
That's always good.
I mean, the one for it. So.
Oh, good, even better. Yeah. Oh, I bet that means we can figure out what it is, though.
Oh. If you guys figure it out, let us know.
That can even just be a video. Like once Incredibles comes out, like what are the potential Easter eggs that could be the Toy Story? Oh, I like it. I like it.
Oh man.
Thank you guys. That was helpful.
You're welcome.
I heard that they might be making a 3.
Really?
Based on.
Yeah, in another 14 years.
Also, the Underminer is still at large, so.
That was my
dang
biggest
Underminer.
movie.
Yeah.
Legit, everyone around me will tell you. Everyone who's with me will tell you that I was like really mad. I was like, "What happened to the Underminer?"
Yep.
Well, didn't one of you say something about you didn't get to see the credits, but at the end of the credits?
Yeah. So if you watch the end of the credits, after the very last things that roll, like a little drill pops up and it drives across the bottom and dives down again. So I think that's supposed to be the Underminer still out there drilling. Yeah.
I'm excited to go see it.
The Underminer.
Maybe under the sink. If they're not under the sink, and we don't have them,
What you missing?
What's under the sink?
What's supposed to be under the sink?
Paper towels.
Paper towels.
Oh, we can get more paper towels.
I had to buy some yesterday. I went to so there's a Trader Joe's 2 miles away from me. I just figured out.
We went to a Trader Joe's in DC. Oh.
Well, the first time I went, they didn't have the everything but the bagel seasoning.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I take it they just realized there's one near them.
Why not?
Because Gabriel said, he was like, I really want to tell her.
Oh,
sorry. But I think we're getting one, a Trader Joe's.
Oh. Well, so the first time I went, apparently some lady who went before me cleared out all of the everything but the bagel seasoning. So
was she coming to the event?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have it here?
So when I came back, I went Monday in the middle of the day because currently I have no job. I got to because I was like, I want this, and I've never tried it. I haven't tried it yet.
I had my first everything bagel when I was in Arizona.
Did you? Did you love it?
It was good.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Seamus opened the Girl Scout cookies I gave him?
Yeah, I did see that.
We got him to buy some everything but the bagel seasoning.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Yeah.
Like Seamus came and meet us. He came and he had been at the brunch. He had he didn't eat at lunch with us.
Yeah.
But then we're like, all right, we're gonna go to Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
And we walk in, I'm like, Seamus is probably wondering why we brought him
to a grocery store.
And she's like, yeah, why are we here? What are you doing, guys? I don't even get it.
Why does that sound just like?
Thanks.
So
we haven't Seamus a lot lately.
So guess what I'm drinking right now, though?
Trader Joe's wine.
Huh? Yeah.
$2 Chuck?
No, so they have another one that's $3.
$3.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a slightly different.
I'm a little concerned with myself that I knew that, and I knew the
Tell them to stop.
Other moonshine or whatever it was that was the apple pie. Because I'm
You
5.
didn't see them.
Stop doing these things.
See them.
Rage Bart, I would basically trust you with anything. I feel like you seem too safe. I don't even think you're corruptible. It's good. It's all for the good.
We'll probably find a way.
I guess that's a good thing.
It's definitely a good thing.
So Ben, do you want to see what couldn't fit in my suitcase?
Yes. What is it? Hang on.
I'm gonna bring my parasol with me.
No, hey, that's not funny. That is not funny. Oh,
I was really hoping someone would bring one and then take a picture with him with it.
Dallas brought an umbrella.
Elena, I swear.
Brought an umbrella.
Wonderful.
There was someone.
Dallas was like, look.
I swear that's the last one I own. I won't bring them into any more live streams.
There was someone at the meetup who had a parasol on them, Ben. They were waiting in line. It was the girl who traveled 36 hours on a bus from Arkansas.
Arkansas girl.
She was holding a parasol while in line. and I don't know what happened to it from the time I saw her with it to when she got up to you guys.
Security said she couldn't have it.
Oh, is that what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, she got a parasol for you, Ben.
She left it around the corner, I think, and then they took it back.
That's crazy.
Weird.
Dude, speaking of, one of the security guards asked Alice out.
I heard about that.
He asked out Jordan.
Way.
Oh, the collective
I know
death.
one of them came up and asked for Jordan's number.
Yeah. Well, no, the male security guard sent the female security guard to ask for Jordan's phone.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So, same security guard, I'm assuming, asked.
For my number.
So my review of the security company came through at a solid 4.8 stars. They were wonderful except for hitting on my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And the event organizer.
Oh, sorry. Can't. Dating that guy. I don't know if you're aware of what this event is, but that guy.
So my job at the meetup turned into being explaining what was going on to everyone else. And we had people asking, they're like, oh, can we like buy tickets now? Or can we, those shirts are really cool. Can we just buy one? I was like, no.
Nah.
You could probably sell those shirts.
Julie got roped into that job because she was talking to Tyler, Ethan, and Seamus like behind the backdrop. So like she was in the path of
everyone doling out the other good jobs first.
Perfectly honest, I don't like people. I had to deal with a few angry people in the movie theater.
I heard about that, Julia.
Oh, we saw that.
I was like, I'm gonna stand over here.
We saw that. You handled
Wait,
it
what
well.
happened? I missed that completely.
Well,
I'm gonna need the details.
One parent, and like maybe we like should have thought about how we did it.
Heard about that.
The theater from the back to the front, because like that made sense. Because like every midnight premiere I've ever gone to, like where it's a full theater, they've always filled it from back to front. And I've gone to a lot of midnight premieres.
Wait, they don't do assigned seating at your theaters?
I was gonna say they don't do assigned seating.
Nowadays, a lot of them do.
No.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, sorry. Anyway.
Ours is worse than that, Julie. It's just a free for all.
Straight up.
Straight
well, that's
up.
how, like, anyway, so I was trying to be organized, and like the second group that like the first group that came in was like, oh, okay, cool, like we'll sit in the middle of the back row, no big deal. The second group that came no, they didn't. No. And so the second group that came in, the mom was like really upset and was very vocal about it for a while. Like not just like for like when I told her, but like for a while. Because there was a group that came after her that had small children, so we sat them on the end because small children. And she like got really, but thankfully like a lot of other parents came up to me after that and were like, oh, you guys are doing such a good job.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Awesome.
Like, it blew my mind when I found out that after the fact, because everyone that came through, like, people were so gracious. Everybody was like, thank you guys so much for putting on this event. Like, when I heard that anybody had an issue, I was like, what? How?
Yeah.
I don't know why she was complaining about being in the back. We were in the back, and it was like the best seats because we had like the perfect view.
I always try to sit in the back. Like, that's like,
me too.
Yeah.
That's the best seat in the theater. Is like
the middle back.
Yeah, we had the railing, so my feet were up on that railing, and I was just relaxing while I was watching.
Pretty good seats. We were in the front of like the section where you had the railing, and you didn't have to worry about this.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, like,
yeah,
so
I like to put my feet up in the theater.
That's what I did.
Yeah, about that row where we
sat. It's great.
Yeah, that row where we sat was probably the farthest forward that I can be without throwing up. If I was any further forward, I probably would have had to leave because it would have made me nauseous.
Oh no!
So I was
That
perfect
sucks.
seat, like from there backward. I have to sit like from there backward. Otherwise, I just can't sit any further forward.
Like, we had a couple people who were like, "Hey, like I can't go above here because of whatever." And they would say like a legitimate like reason, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, it's totally fine." I don't know.
I don't know.
I had to watch Last Jedi from the front row on the side.
No.
We rented out a theater for work for The Last Jedi, like the day it came out. And I had to sit like in the back row of the front section. That was
I mean, it was fine because my seat reclined all the way, so I kind of reclined it all the way back, and I curled up in a ball in the spot that would work. and it ended up being fine. It was just really weird having kind of like a curve to all of their faces.
Right.
I was sitting in the second to last row in the front section for the movie Chronicle. And if you guys saw that, almost the entire thing is filmed from like a first person's perspective camera lens that is constantly moving around.
Shaky cam.
I had to leave. Like, my friend invited me. I was with her family. It was for her birthday. And it was just me, her, and then her entire family. And she missed a third of the movie while waiting for my mom to come get me in the lobby because I could not sit and watch the movie. I was so nauseous. I felt so bad.
Oh, dang.
The worst one I've ever seen was I saw Avatar, like James Cameron Avatar, third row.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm just kidding. Sorry, continue.
I was like, there is another Avatar. It's not
I saw it in third row, IMAX 3D in the third row. I could not see afterwards. Like, it was so painful to watch her lean back super far. Like, every 5 seconds I had to take off the glasses and rub my eyes because they hurt so much. It's like, you can't see everything. Like, everything is right here in your face, and this is terrible.
That's why I regularly mess with my glasses.
Movie theater experience I ever had was I went to see Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them for my second time at my parents' movie theater, which has IMAX. But it also has a coffee shop outside that is known for doing butterbeer.
Oh, cool.
And they have a thing, they actually worked with Universal to get the actual butterbeer, and I had it in a butterbeer stein, and they worked with the computer so you can bring anything from that coffee shop in. So I sat and watched it with a stein of butterbeer.
That's great.
I regularly have to leave theaters just because my anxiety gets hyped up in theaters. So there are a lot of movies that I can't see until they come out on DVD.
Oh, man. Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
On that note, did anybody have issues with the flashing in The Incredibles?
I did
It caught me off guard.
So I was
a little bit, but not. I did it for a little bit because I just have very sensitive eyes, so the flashing bothered me. But it's not medical issues or anything like that. Though the epilepsy warning was a different thing for Pixar.
Yeah, it definitely.
Was there a warning?
Did they warn?
There is one. So there is one now.
Yeah,
there was one.
So now there is one. I think maybe obviously. I mean, I didn't know going in, but maybe that should have been something that we mentioned before.
I didn't know.
I knew because I saw a warning online. It popped up on my Facebook.
Yeah,
one of my friends had seen it.
I think that's recommended against going to see it in theaters.
I think Ben retweeted something from someone.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. I saw it, and it was one of those things where I didn't want to add to a hype that was unjustified. So I was trying to maybe be I don't personally know if this is a thing.
I have no idea because I don't know.
Right.
Yeah,
It is a thing. My friend, one of my best guy friends, has epilepsy, and he has to deal with it constantly, worrying about it. He's much better now as an adult, but as a kid, he was worrying about it. And now it's all fine. Usually, it just depends on your severity of epilepsy, if that makes sense.
So I filmed my review, because I do a movies and makeup on my channel, and so I filmed my reviews, and I did mention that. I'm I don't know anything about this, but there is flashing lights kind of thing.
The problem is not all epilepsy is triggered by flashing lights. Some of it is just random moments it'll happen. So it's good that they have the warning, but since that's a small subsect, I'm worried it's going to deter a lot of people from going.
Well, and there's other photos, there's, because I was reading about it online just because I was curious, because I've never thankfully nobody in my life suffers from anything like that. And so and apparently there's photosensitivity reaction things, so it's more than just epilepsy that can be triggered by that, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I know. There a Pokemon episode they had to retract because of a similar thing?
Yes, there was. They retracted in the United States because when they showed it in Japan, it had a similar issue.
The Porygon episode. Oh yeah, actually, I remember that.
Actually, my favorite part, back to Spartan for a second, was when they played the Pokemon theme song and y'all had just come running out of the forest. And it was like perfect timing because we all started singing along.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Yeah, I was telling Ben about that.
So Jay was out. We saw Jay and we all started singing, and it was awesome.
I honestly couldn't tell you what music was playing, what anything was going on.
Oh, we sang it loud. We were probably the loudest supporters there.
I don't even know if I can tell you what obstacles I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that video into the drive at some point.
Because like someone, like after we finished, like was like, "Go text," and I was like, "Wait, that's me, I think." Like I was so done, and like because we didn't know where you guys were.
Right?
We followed you guys the whole way as far as we could. We just trailed you once you came into view.
Well, like no, not you guys, like the rest of the group.
Yeah,
I thought we were behind you guys.
At some point in time,
we thought we were behind you guys.
Yeah.
And so
Sam ended up way ahead.
keep going. And then DK was like, "We were behind you the whole time." And I was like, "I didn't know." I just
Yeah, and Jordan was saying that like she was so worried about like being able to get to the next venue,
Mhm.
that she was just like she thought that she was super far behind. She was like, I'm just gonna go because I'm not gonna have the guys waiting on me.
I was near Jordan.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was like, go. And I'm like, okay. So I thought we were like really far behind you guys, and so we finished, and you guys were nowhere near us. Like we went and like
clean
washed off, and then came back when you guys.
We waited a good while before we actually even all.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like,
I was keeping track of the people who were ahead of you guys to know when you might be coming to the final obstacle, so I could be ready to take all of your photos going over one side. And you guys were nowhere near the people I was tracking at that point because they had already gone over way before you guys even got there.
Literally, like, because it was me, Jordan, Sam, and Haley that are kind of like together, and we thought we were behind.
Marcus.
Yeah. Did you hear us singing to the Pokemon theme song?
Yeah, did you hear that?
The what?
The Pokemon theme song?
When it came on and we all sang along?
For the bag pull?
Yeah, they
because we were screaming, singing it, and you looked over at us and like smiled. So I wasn't sure if you knew what we were doing and what we were singing, or
I did not hear that, but I was just happy you guys were there.
Aww.
So what happened to me was, full disclosure, the last like 3 obstacles that I didn't finish, I was like, I'm not doing the burpees on this. Like I can't move. Like my legs are cramping. I'm just gonna walk. And then so I thought in my head, okay, like I'm pretty sure I'm ahead of everyone, but I hadn't seen anyone in a while. And then Jordan and Texas like ran past me right before the A frame, like the second to last obstacle, and they were like, "Guys, we gotta go! Like we're behind." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, did I like pass out? Did like, they all pass me? Like I don't know what happened.
Well, Sam, so that was the thing. Like I feel like I passed you on the trail, and you were stretching, and you were like, "Oh my God, I'm cramping so bad."
Yeah.
And then, somebody told me that you had dropped, and I was like, "Oh, that sucks so bad. He was so close." And then you walk up to me afterwards and you're wearing a medal, and I'm like, "Oh, that's so great. They gave you a medal anyway."
Wait,
I skipped the burpees in the last few. Like, so here's the thing, I can't do like the monkey bars, and they had like 6 obstacles that were basically all the same thing.
Should I go down to the elementary school, like down the way, and do some monkey bars?
Yes. Yes. Do that.
I think I remember saying, I don't know who I said it to. I was like, I'm gonna have to work on my monkey bar skills for the next one.
Haley, what were you saying just now?
One of that last set of like just like straight steel monkey bars, my arms were too short. I could not reach far enough.
The first one especially was so far apart, and then from there it seemed like it got easier.
Well, the one with the rotating.
When you can't reach the first one, you can't reach the rest of them.
Right.
Well, and I think like I didn't think of this, but I always wear this. Like I always have this ring on. Like I never take it off. And if I had thought about it, I would have taken it off for the race.
Yeah. What ring is that?
It's a James Avery like.
Oh, it's cool.
Infinity. Yeah, I've had it for years. Like, and I wear it all the time. Like I wear it out in the field. Like I never take it off. And I didn't even think to like take it off for the race.
Well, I have a question for everyone who ran the Spartan.
Yeah, what's up?
What? Would you ever do Ninja Warrior?
Oh, well, Ben.
No.
I mean, I'd fail.
I feel like
I'd totally do it.
I'd do it if I
wouldn't pass it.
I feel like Ben would excel because it's a lot of upper body.
Yeah.
So he already loves pull-ups. So
it's entirely upper body except for the thing where you have to jump back and forth between the first obstacle.
There is the
I could do
rope
that.
one. There's the rope climb and then the spider climb. That's a lot of lower body.
The only obstacle I straight up skipped was the rope climb because I know I have the torn labrum in my hip, which actually feels fine. Like everybody's at me. I feel like that is the least painful part of my body right now.
So for the
I look at it and I'm gonna just go do burpees now. Bye guys.
I can maybe show you. Hold on. Yeah, that was my rope climb scar right there.
Oh, ouchies.
We were cheering you on. We were cheering you on so loud, and then you slipped, and we're like, no.
Both my knees are completely scraped up, and I remember doing it, but I don't remember what obstacle it was.
Yeah.
My elbows are torn up.
Oh, my knees, those are scrapes, but I don't remember what I was doing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got a paper cut on my hand from reading.
And I'm 98.
What was the one obstacle that it was like the team burpee for? Like we looked over at one point and the entire team was doing burpees.
The rope. That was the rope one because I got a photo of it.
Okay.
I think we actually did that several times.
Yeah, I was gonna say we did it on like a monkey bar
Let me
one
rephrase
too.
that. The one.
All right, everybody, let's all do one burpee.
The one the spectators could see was the rope climb one.
Okay, the one where Ben
would
just
you do
kind of
Ninja
went
Warrior?
all arms, just like all the way up and all the way down.
Oh my god, I was so excited.
The whole thing.
I was so excited. Oh my god.
Just like spider climbed to the top, rang that bell, and just fell right down.
I literally have like told these guys before that I just want to attach a rope climb like to the side of my house. So I can just like go outside and do it whenever I want.
Yeah, you would do well at Ninja Warrior.
Oh,
my climb gym has a rope somewhere that you can climb, like in the fitness center that's upstairs.
See,
they just have a rope to climb.
I was really good at all the pulling things.
Yeah.
That one.
Great at. They're like, pull this. And I'm like, yeah. Like the one where I know Beth needed help. I don't remember who else needed help.
Alice and Jordan were helping each other.
Yeah,
I think Alice and Jordan did that one together.
The photo of Beth and Pepper is just hilarious.
Oh, coming out of the water.
Oh my god.
That's so good. Yeah.
Haley, is that a
What?
or are you just stretching?
I mean, I did have a question, but I mean, I was just putting my arm here.
Oh, okay.
Is it me or does anyone else feel unaccomplished when you have this like little like third piece?
Oh,
now I have to get the other two pieces. I feel so unaccomplished. Like, yes, I accomplished this, but now I need these other two pieces.
Exactly.
So now I have to do the other two.
Go beast mode.
Oh, speaking of beast
and then
mode,
they have an ultimate one, which is beast twice.
Dude,
I also have to do it.
That's crazy.
we saw this
I'm
guy
going to
at
do
one
it.
of the pulley ones. The pulley one with the sandbag where the like ladies have red, guys have black. This guy was running with his wife and she couldn't do it. So he grabbed 2 ropes for the black ones and started pulling at the same time.
Both of them at the same time, like 2 in one grip.
It was so cool.
That's pretty good.
I don't think I have enough.
I'd try it.
I don't think I have enough physical mass to do that. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like I was lying on the ground, just like.
Most people were lying on the ground, but he was just like, right after. It's kind of funny.
I was watching Alice for that one, and before she and Jordan started helping each other, she made it about this far down, and then she starts like bouncing to try and get lower to the ground, and just couldn't get there.
Yeah.
And that's when Jordan kind of came over and started helping.
It was.
I think the one event that was like the worst event was the bucket one.
Oh,
the bucket.
I love the bucket one.
I will admit the bucket one looks hard, but it came with the best photos of you guys. The one of Jay is just priceless.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Jay and Beth did the exact same thing. They're like,
yeah.
Well, it was like, okay, this isn't too bad, and then you get to like where you're in the woods and you see how far you have to go, and we all went.
Yeah, there's a big hill coming.
So
I didn't think it was that bad.
Those of you who didn't do it, will you likely do the next one?
Yes.
Not the next one if it's like in August or whenever, but I do another one next year around this
Is there a
time.
minimum age?
I don't think so.
They have like
I'll be your sandbag that you pull up to the
I'll
top.
be 16, almost 17 next year.
No, the good thing that we learned from this experience though is that like some of them you might not be able to do, but that's okay. Like you're still out there doing it.
That's the best way to
will-
go. Like you might not be
will-
able to do a thing, but it's okay.
I would be interested in doing it, but I more just want to follow you guys along and photograph you as you go.
Yeah, that's fine too.
So like I would have I felt
That's what
bad because I was
Seamus did.
afraid you guys would have been bored. Like
We were
a little bored, but
waiting for you guys to come out of the woods. Like we saw you guys off. First of all, that impromptu cheer was amazing. But we impromptu called you out, just like for doing it.
Oh yeah, that video's in the drive, by the way, if you guys want it.
Yeah.
And,
I have it somewhere too.
and then like we ended up sitting.
45 minutes of footage.
We ended up just like sitting there. We were all kind of talking with each other, and then another like the rest of the group kind of showed up a little later. And like at one point, Helena and I walked away, and we bought fries just because we were just standing there waiting.
Not just fries, we bought funnel cake fries.
Oh the other one. Oh my god, they were some of the best things I've ever eaten.
I
got like chicken fingers after the
Oh
race.
yeah, they tasted
They
good.
were
We were going to get those, and we were so mad we didn't after the race because we were
Yeah,
so
because because initially, the plan was you guys finished at 11:30, we'd get food after. So Helena and I was like, it's 10 o'clock, like, I'm hungry, like I want chicken tenders. And Helena's like, well, we're gonna get food after. And then we didn't end up getting real food.
Wow.
And then like
I love you,
popcorn
Rachel.
at the movie was my dinner.
Oh my gosh,
love you.
I'm so right there with you. So I had 2 chicken tenders at the event. I had some popcorn at the movie and 1 taco.
I didn't have lunch.
I had 1 taco as well, and that was it. And I was just like,
we told you to bring you food. You
Jordan
wanted.
yelled.
I know.
Jordan yelled at me at the event. She's like, "You have a dietary restriction. Go get food." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not really hungry." He's like, "Go get food." So I just left.
You just don't.
Yeah, that was funny.
Just listen to Jordan right now.
Race part, what's up?
Okay, so I googled it. For a full Spartan race, I can't find for just a sprint. The minimum age is 14 in the US and Western Canada, 15 in the UK and Eastern Canada, and the maximum age is 99.
What's the difference between Eastern and Western Canada?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Ever.
Well,
That's a
one
great-
is to the east.
Well, I
this
guess
says
maybe-
we have a kids race at every USA venue Spartan race for junior Spartans from
That was
14
so
to 13
cute.
years
They have
old.
like they have like
So cute.
You're
So-
like this area. There's a kids only Spartan race that's gonna be happening like
Okay.
next month.
That's
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
There was this little kid who ran it and he fell asleep in his sister's arms right after.
Aww.
like for the spectator thing. I know the same day we did ours, they did one here in Dallas. They actually did it in Arlington, but they did it at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, so you can actually see the whole thing. So the spectators could see every obstacle. So
that's why I'm mad about the Boston one. If they were going to do a Boston one, they should have just done it at Gillette because then you could see everything.
Yeah.
well, I know they do some. They do some where they're at stadiums, so then the spectators can actually see everything that's going on. So if that's like a huge concern for when you do it in the future.
I mean, I just want to follow you guys along with like a sign on my back that says like team photographer and just take photos of you. and stuff.
Yeah, like I thought and I have no clue, like I had no pre-existing knowledge, but like I thought we were going to be on the inside of a NASCAR track, which is like
that's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
Right.
Well, is that a NASCAR track or is that a speed, like a drag race
It looks
track?
like a
Yeah.
But like
this is wrong.
the first place we turned was the actual like drag kart racing, and then we realized there was a sign saying go forward.
Yeah.
And then I just remember us freaking out because we thought we were going to be late. And then I saw Jay's Instagram. I'm like, he only did this 20 minutes ago. We're fine, guys. And then we look over because there's this truck trying to pull in. And I was the angry passenger. And then I was like, oh, wait.
Hey, most of us were there at 7:30. We were told to be there for 7:30.
There were like 8
so,
or 9 of us there.
For us, it took us longer to get there than the GPS told us it was. Like, it told us.
happens.
When we looked it up, like, when we got there, like, oh, it's going to take like 58 minutes or something. And then like we actually got in, it's like an hour and 25. And we're like,
ooh, important question. Are Beth and Alice going to do it again?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
So. Yeah, I liked it.
They're both like super stoked for it. So Alice's big thing was like she is in as long as we do it as a part of a group again. So I don't think she will ever want to go compete, which I would like to go compete.
I could see you competing.
Ben, I told you while we were running, but you might not remember because running. It was like if it's a competition, my only goal is to be good enough to beat Ben.
Oh my gosh, well, it would be freaking on because, oh man.
Ben, do you think you could beat the
I
elite?
challenge you.
Like
Haley.
I don't know. Haley versus Ben might be a pretty close match.
I would be worried about it.
But we'd have to actually do things which is why, like, because, like, you turned to me during the barbed wire and you're like, do we roll? And I'm like, well, everybody else is.
Okay, so
And then
apparently you're not supposed to roll.
You are not
weren't supposed to roll. I was
What?
literally
Why?
army crawling around rolling.
Are you supposed to? Because I thought that was an army crawl.
I don't think
you're supposed to army crawl. You weren't supposed to
Yeah,
roll, but they
that's
weren't
what I'm
stopping anybody.
Well,
I
wait,
just-
wait. So like the gravel carry, there was specifically a sign that said don't put it on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, was there a sign that said don't roll?
No, but it's in the rule. Like it's in like the
it's in the
official rules.
There's a lot
that you're
of
not
photos
supposed
of-
to roll.
There's a lot of photos of people with that on their shoulder, just a fair warning.
And we weren't competing. So, like, if you saw all the people with the numbers on their arm, those people were competing. And so the judges were actually watching that. But, like, because we were just doing it as a group for fun, they didn't.
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
That checks out.
Although, if you guys get more people next year, we could get the team large enough. We get the biggest team tent.
Mark
really wants the tent.
Oh my gosh.
Frustrating.
We want that tent. We wanted that tent.
Oh my god, it was so hot.
Like, some corporate, like, job was like, hey, do this.
Yeah, based on what they told me, like they signed up 58 people like 2 weeks before the event.
I think that we'll definitely be able to have the biggest group.
Yeah,
I hope so, because we were melting.
We literally went over to the State Farm tent and filled out the free survey so we could get the free whatever. And I got like a fan, and like Helena and
I
Pixel
still
got
have
like
that.
little misters.
It's
like,
over here. Yeah.
Because we were dying. It was so hot.
It's so hot. I know.
The
We
misters were great.
That's why that's why I'm kind of glad we went through water. It was very refreshing.
No, we were jealous because you guys were in the shade.
Yeah.
I got pretty
That
brave.
was the only good thing about it was that it was in the shade. But, like, at one point, I, like, had my shirt off because it was too hot. And then we got to the water, and I'm like, well, I have to put my shirt back on.
Yeah, because they made an announcement, I think, before you guys came over the last A-frame that was like, if you guys are setting up your own personal tents, you need
Take
to
it
take
down.
it down. We have our own tent set up for shade. You need to put it away.
And there was not enough tents.
No, there were like 4, and they were awful.
So with going back to the army crawl thing, it was like way longer than I thought it would when I started because I was right by Jay when I started, and I just took off because I was like, I'm gonna get it done, and I got like maybe 60% of the way through, and I looked up and I was like, oh man, that's a lot left.
Man.
So
My elbows are all tore up.
also with that, with that, the height of it was weird for an army crawl. So it was too high for a low crawl, but it was too low for a high crawl. So like
I know I should have done what Annalise did.
Yeah.
She just hands and knees it.
I know.
Yeah,
I
like,
done that.
well, you're short.
I know.
And me and Ben were right by each other. And he's like, how do you stop getting dizzy? I'm like, dude, I don't know.
All right, I'm like thinking like Julia, this is like basically what she does for a living. That Julia's like 9 a.m. every morning is crawling under barbed wire. That's the way I envision it.
No, 5 a.m. 5 a.m.
Yeah, sorry, 5 a.m. But like, so we're rolling, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna puke. And Julia, is there any way to not be dizzy?
I said, like if you were like dancing.
That's not how you do it.
Oh, spotting, yes. I can give you a
you gotta
lesson.
spot. Me too.
Oh no, it's deep.
Spotting is the best way to not get dizzy.
I was like, I'm so dizzy. And he's like, just don't move your head. And I'm like, what do you mean don't move my head?
I legitimately thought I died because I was rolling, and then the water hit me, and I didn't see it, and it just like.
Oh no, it got in my ear and I was super upset because
I know you were doing. She was doing burpees. She's like, "There's water in my ear."
Yeah. I love the water until the next event.
Oh yeah, the very next thing was like, "Oh, are your shoes wet? Too bad."
Yeah, right.
Rock walls.
Yeah.
I felt like we should have had just like a pile of dry socks for when you guys came out of the woods to just like hand.
Well, and then like on the next event, we saw people like holding people on their back.
propping people with their
Yeah,
backs on their
I'm
backs
so
after
mad.
we were done with our burpees.
You did what?
People were like they would like put their butt out on someone's back and like walk down.
We didn't think of the team things.
No, but now we know, like we learned so much.
We did.
Technically, that wasn't allowed, though, is what one of the other competitors told me. They're like, they're not supposed to, but like because this is a sprint and it's not like an elite or competitive.
Yeah, if it's I'm sure that's another one where like if it's not the competitive thing.
Ben, do you think you could beat the elite time?
I don't know.
But see, this is something that I feel like going forward we could reassure people. Like, I loved that everyone tried everything they could conceivably do.
Yeah.
And it was totally fine if you can't do it. Like the burpees weren't enforced. So it's like the whole idea is to be out there and having a team building fun together thing. That's all it comes down to.
Do you think you could beat the elite time, Ben?
Oh my god.
Could I beat
I want to see that.
The elite time was 39 minutes and 50 something seconds.
Jeez. I do not
Look, I can't run 10-minute mile splits without obstacles.
They don't run 10-minute miles with obstacles. I don't know if they're human.
I think I could do it and I think I could have done that event in like an hour and 15 minutes.
I bet you could go on to that, but
yeah.
The elite time finished in 50 minutes.
So I think if the hills weren't an issue, because the hills were hard. Like I saw people running up the hills, and I'm like, how?
Squats.
Easy.
Squats.
Yeah.
Squats. At one point, me and Beth apparently were in the back and didn't realize it. And Jay just ran, and Beth was like, "Yep, that's Jay."
I was having fun on the hills.
And then me and Beth both like face planted in the mud at one point. Like
running up hills is fun.
Yeah,
I love running up
everybody's
hills.
favorite challenge.
The cement ball squat thing?
Yeah.
Oh heck no, that was the worst. I almost couldn't pick it off the
I
ground.
love that one. I was good at that one.
And what was everyone's least favorite?
Bucket carry.
bucket
carry was favorite. That was the general
No, least favorite.
from what I asked everybody.
Yeah, everyone said bucket carry was least favorite. There was a lot of different
Except
versions
for
of
me.
favorite.
Yeah, my least favorite one was probably the wall right after I had gotten all wet and like literally couldn't.
That was like yeah, even with our rock climbing background, that was not easy.
That was not.
Is that the wall that Clark slipped on?
No, that was odd.
I think that was the wall like I legit ran into.
No, Clark's slipping one was before water.
Okay.
I remember.
Like I was like so soaked that I literally slipped on the gravel and like ran to try and jump the wall, slipped and just ran into it. And was
The funniest part was that
who was I don't remember who was next to me, and I just turned to him and I'm like,
me.
no, like one of the guys, not
it
one
was
of you.
Ben. I thought it was Ben.
Well, no.
I thought Ben had just helped someone over, and then Julia was like, "I'm going to try it by myself." And she was like, "I heard someone go like, yeah, she's got it, go, Julia!" And then, bow.
Like, well, like people were helping next to me, but there was another guy who's from the Discord. Like,
Sean.
Oh,
Christoph.
Yeah, Christoph. And he like legit saw me, and then I looked at him, and I'm like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to." I'm not trying it again. And he just like put out his knee, and I'm like, "Thanks." And just hopped over.
Let's go down. So, Julia, what was your favorite one?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Any of the pulling ones.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Haley, what was your favorite one?
My favorite one was the one that the fact that I got over the tallest wall by myself. So that made it my favorite one.
That's
and I'm so proud of myself. I was like, I didn't think I could do it. I was like, ugh. So like I tried it like 3 times, and the 3rd time I finally got the grip, and I was like, yes, I did it. I was so happy. Like I was way too proud of myself. Like I'm still shocked that I actually got over that wall by myself. Like I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, it's cool when you like are like, I don't think I can do this, but I'm gonna try, and then it actually ends up working out. Clark, if you hadn't gone ahead of me for that wall that you fell down on, I probably would have done the same thing. It was only because like other people were like, "Hey, do it this way." Then I'm like, "Okay." And then,
Well, that's why Clark wants to do another one.
yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to do one in Arizona heat, and I think he's a little insane for
Yeah,
that.
Clark likes the Arizona heat. He hates the humidity that was on the East Coast.
That being said, yeah, when I spent my 2 weeks in Arizona, we came back here, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm swimming.
Yeah, the air is big. I think we talked about that on the stream or something once upon a time.
Jay.
Yeah.
Do you think Luke will ever do the kids one?
Oh man, for sure. Yeah.
I basically already signed him up for like 2024.
We'll be the loudest, most obnoxious spectators for him.
Oh, for sure. We'll make him little signs.
Yeah, we'll
like
make him a sign like we made you guys a sign.
Did you guys see the little sign my parents made him?
Yeah. That was so cute.
I was
Legit, we saw it and we all squeaked probably in the car.
Ben, you signing someone else up was exactly what you would do, because I was talking to Beth and she was like, yeah, I didn't know if I was going to come. And then I got an email saying, Ben Carlin has signed you up. And I was like, where is he now?
That's the way it works. So literally, like, there was one day where I was just like, well, signing everybody up right now.
Yeah.
Alice said it. Beth said it. I had to talk Derek into it.
Well, like at first, I mean, you just mentioned, I'm like, oh, well, I mean, if it's that far in the future, I'll train for it.
Right?
And I guess I would have been fine even if it was.
That's what happened my first day at Discord. Everyone's like, oh, are you going to come watch them? Or are you going to compete? I'm like, I don't know. They're like, you're coming. I'm like, okay, I'm coming.
I just remember the day we were talking about it because I was at work. And literally, me and my two coworkers were looking up Spartan races. Like, at the time, because everybody was just looking up, trying to figure out where the Spartan race would be. And this was before it turned into, like, oh, hey, it's going to be a meetup. And, like, oh, it was just like, hey.
It went from, like, some casual, let's try to get more people.
You know,
I saw the comment was casual.
Did you know how it's? I think it started because Ben just said, let's do something where we all get matching shirts.
I do love matching shirts.
He was like, we can all get matching shirts. It'd be great, guys. And I remember
Sam was in the car with us.
Actually, I have.
We got out of the car, and Sam was like, I don't know that I like these shirts. It makes us look like we know what we're doing.
Right?
I would like to point out, this was the color they started as.
Oh, man.
Not all of them stayed that color.
Dude,
No, mine just stained.
3 times and it's stained with mud.
Yeah, so was mine.
For tank tops.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh my gosh.
I love this tank top. I'm so happy there was a spare.
Yes.
Yeah, I ended up taking a spare, but I ended up giving it to Bubbles at the meetup.
Oh,
Because I think she was told that if there was an extra, she could have one, and I don't think she was around when the extras were being given out.
Yeah.
So since she was told she could have one, and I wasn't expecting to get one, I just gave it to her.
Oh, that's nice of you.
I would like to see if we can send a link out. So we, like, part of it, I think, when I originally suggested the idea of doing a Spartan with everybody, I told everybody that we would cover them. But I think I can send the design link out if people wanted to, like, buy them on their own, like, whatever t-shirt you wanted or whatever size, or a hoodie or something.
I have a suggestion for next year.
Oh, yeah.
Next year, get like a bright orange shirt versus yellow, because there's a lot of people in yellow and not a lot of people in orange.
Yeah, there was a group. There was a group behind you guys that kind of came over the A-frame. Like, it was after Haley, Marcus, and whoever else was up front and crossed first. And then there's another group that came over in the same color, but they were T-shirts.
Yeah.
And I thought it was you guys, and then it wasn't. And then the rest of you came sprinting up the hill after, and I was like, oh.
So, like, there was, like, no orange shirts. There was no red shirts. So I would say next year, go with those colors.
Don't do orange. That's such a
But
Okay,
yellow's the best color.
How about, like, the bright, how about cosmic blue? Do cosmic blue.
No shirts.
Yeah, cosmic blue.
Do the cosmic blue. There was no cosmic blue shirts.
Maybe we'll just do body paint.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that. I will say that the material that the shirts were made out of was, like, perfect.
Yeah, whatever they were made up was great.
As good as they were.
I don't think that when I placed the order, I don't think that I knew that they were dry fit. When they showed up, I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And better.
Oh.
So I just remember signing up for this race in September, being like, June of next year, like, that's not a thing. Like,
It would happen.
I mean, I just bought tickets to a show in October, even though it's June.
Well, like, I think I was talking to either Ben or Jay about this, but like I think it was Ben asking me like, "Oh, how do you think you did?" And I thought I was like in way worse shape than I was. I was like, man, because like I went into this like with an injury, like hadn't worked out for a couple weeks, but I'd been working out every morning for like the Army. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. And then we got there, and I'm like, okay, I'm not as in bad shape as I thought I was.
Yeah, I am like literally right there with you though. Like we were driving into town the night before, and Alice had like pulled up the like master list of obstacles, and she started like reading them off. And Jay was in the back seat like watching videos of them, and they're just like rattling off stuff, and I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah, though that was me. Zach kept sending us stuff about guys like read and like here's the video for this, and they sent the video for burpees, and I'm like, oh, that's not a real burpee. I could do that.
Yeah, that video for burpees was really weird.
Well, because the burpees weren't real burpees, because it wasn't like a stop and then a push up and then
get up. It was just down and up then jump.
Yeah,
like that's how I learned how to do burpees. Is that wrong?
No, like
to do a push up.
The proper way to do a push up or a burpee is you stop in the plank position, do the push up, and then come up.
So it's like
I've never done a push up with my burpees.
That's how you.
They
Public
don't teach
education
proper
has failed
burpees.
me. Thank you, required gym class.
They don't teach proper burpees in high school.
Oh, I think it was just me and Marcus.
I was
Clark did it.
I think Clark stuck his too.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Wait,
mine hit in and then bounced out.
The
spear
throw.
Mine hit it and then like it hit too low, I guess, and it just like fell. I'm like, I feel like that counts.
If mine wasn't tied to a string, I feel like it would have gone.
Clark got it. Okay, yeah.
They were all tied to a string.
Way to go, Clark! Oh man, I wish I'd seen that. That would have been awesome. Yeah, I think mine hit and then like just fell.
Yeah, mine like didn't have enough force behind it, so like it hit the bail and would have stuck, but it just didn't have enough force and so it just fell out.
No, guys, don't worry. I'll give you some pointers for next time.
Yeah.
Mine's been like a foot to the left.
Giving me pointers. Like I had some random guy who'd done like 8 before because his daughter competed. I had Gabriel, right?
Gabriel, yeah.
Jay was giving me pointers, and I was still like.
Yeah, Julia, we were standing next to each other for that one.
Yeah, we were.
I was making the joke after the Spartan that I'm so light that you could use me as your spear in the spear throw.
It's super true. It's super true. We could just like, I think you would be so fun at the walls because it would just be like
That's why I'm tempted to do it, but I feel like I would be really bad at the heavy lifting things.
Okay, Helena, we can do burpees together for those. It's fine.
Fine, I'll consider it.
Just gotta work out.
I'll consider it.
I don't remember who I helped, but like I did mine, and somebody, I don't even think they were on our team. Like somebody else was struggling, and I was like, I got you too.
Oh yeah, I would be like, Julia, help me.
They told
me. Like, I'm a lot heavier than I look, and I think that like came through when people were trying to help me over walls. Like
5'9" or whatever.
I'm 5'10".
Thank you very much.
I mean, I'm tall but small, so I'm easily tossed.
I look small, but I'm like over 150 pounds.
Yeah, I'm probably 100 on a good day.
Helena, we need to send you like just literally a jug of protein powder.
It doesn't work. This is genetics.
I don't know if that's
the look
true.
that Haley just
your muscles
had
Wait, what?
I'm like an exact clone of my father, and he's tall and skinny, so I'm tall and skinny.
I was tall and skinny, and then
okay, so that is.
Wait, why did you say my name?
Oh, when your face when Helena said that she was 100 pounds on a good day.
Well, I mean, I'm
saying
there.
on a good day because I can range anywhere below or above that.
I mean, I've been there, but it was for much unhealthier reasons, not genetics.
Mine's healthier.
My lowest after my second hip surgery was 120 pounds, which
oh, that's how much I weigh now.
Yeah. However, I did mass gainers and like working out, and now I'm up to like a normal healthy weight. But my brother can't gain weight to save his life. We're built to
Same. I cannot gain weight to save my life.
Oh, same.
My boyfriend can't either.
rubbing my face.
Just have an ultra high.
It took me 2 years to figure out how to gain muscle, but like you can do it. Like it's possible to like.
All right. I'll think about doing Spartan next year. I'll think about it.
We'll see you there. We'll see
Okay,
you there.
I'm gonna take that as a strong maybe.
Strong.
A very strong maybe.
All the time, and it just is a stick.
I will for sure be doing it.
Julia.
You tell me the next time you're doing a Spartan race because I'm about to get a job where I get free plane tickets. So, you
Come
tell
up to
me
Boston.
and I shall be
Hook it up.
Come up to Boston. Pepper's already signed up to do the one in Boston.
okay, but like I mean that's a little.
When is the Boston one?
I think
here?
Pepper.
August something 17th.
I think it's the
Okay,
12th.
so I have to actually start this job first, but like I have very like.
Oh yeah. So,
Oh, DK,
it's even better because it's free. Yeah.
I got the tickets that I told you about yesterday.
Oh, nice. I was like, for what? That's awesome.
I'm so happy.
Wait, what does it do? Can we know?
She got.
You can tell him.
Yeah, Heather said DJ says it's August 12th for the Boston one.
Yeah, I screamed with joy, and I literally scared people when I was screaming because I was so happy.
Wait, what are they tickets to?
Hamilton.
Lolita.
Nice.
That was the restaurant.
August 12th. Lolita. Do you know a place called Lolita, Helena?
It rings a bell.
Is it Mexican?
It's Mexican.
Helena? Do I always say your name wrong?
Yes, you do, but I don't correct.
It.
Oh man.
Kidsy's been correcting you in the chat, Ben.
You correct me.
Kidsy has been correcting you in the chat, Ben.
If you look at my username now, if you look at my nickname now, it says Helena. That's how you say it.
Helena. Okay, I've got it forever now. I'm all
There
good.
it is.
Hey, it's
Helena.
Jordan.
Jordan, hi, Mom.
Jordan!
Come join us.
Wait, so August. Wait, 11th? 12th?
12th.
It's a Sunday. I know that.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Where'd you go?
He's back.
I don't know. My phone decided to freak out. I got a text and then it suddenly like my phone kind of freaked out and then it hung up and I was like, okay, well that's fine.
So like on the phone, for whatever reason, my Google Hangout app decided that like it's no longer compatible with my phone.
That's annoying.
Awesome.
Jordan was making fun of my phone all weekend because we were watching YouTube videos one night. Like, hold on, we're gonna watch this on my phone. Like, your phone is kind of tinny, and I'm like, have you seen my phone?
Well, we were trying to watch. It wouldn't have mattered except for we were trying to watch singing videos and like.
Okay, but still, we were watching the Hamil drop burn, like the original burn, or whatever, which is freaking amazing. But like, I'm so used to my phone just sounding like crap that I don't notice it anymore. Because it's like, you can't really see it, but it's like broken and it's old and like I've
You could hear the difference when Jordan started playing it.
I gave up.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, yeah, I could hear it. Like, I know there's a difference, but I'm used to it.
Yeah.
You guys
You have it on military time?
What?
do I have it? No.
No, right.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
It's easier for me to notice to convert to time changes. Because like when noon, I don't know, it's easier for me.
Okay.
I've been in 5 different time zones in the past week. Like,
I've been in 3?
We have 5 different time zones?
no, I have 5 different time zones. Because I started off in Arizona, made my way to.
Arizona sucks.
So Arizona is currently in Pacific Standard Time.
Uh-huh.
Arizona doesn't
Oh, because
do
they
like
don't do
standard time because
they
they're
do
like
daylight.
more sunlight.
Yeah, they don't do daylight savings time.
Arizona doesn't need more sunlight.
No,
Okay.
0%.
So that's one.
Like stopped halfway. I stopped after El Paso, which is in Mountain Standard Time.
Uh-huh.
Then I live in Fort Worth, which is Central Standard Time, and then I went to Eastern Standard Time, and now I'm back in Central Standard Time. So that's 5 time zones.
5 time changes.
All over the place.
Tomorrow we'll be in Pacific. PST.
Yeah.
So like my body is still used to Pacific Standard Time right now.
Same. I've been staying up super late.
Yeah, no, I've been up till like midnight and then waking up at 8, which is fine. Like that, I don't have a job right now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine for me because like I can fall asleep after my sister goes to Harper's care session for the night, so I know her weight before I go to bed.
Yeah, so like, I mean, I'm 98% sure I'm getting this job with American Airlines, because
what will you be doing?
I'd be working in their corporate office as an analyst. So like, so what I do as a job is I analyze like projectile futures. So, like if we were to say like YouTube, like, say it's YouTube, I would be able to analyze based on what has already happened, what like videos would do better in the future than other videos.
Okay.
That's my job for the military, except for the military, I do it based on like other militaries, so like say we're against Russia. I can take what Russia normally does and the capacity it has and figure out what they're going to do.
Okay.
I have me personally, I have a 43% success rate, which is very high. So anything between like 25 and 40% is considered like exceptional.
Okay.
But I've been doing it for 10 years. So I'm trying to transfer that from military to civilian. So that's what I'm going to try and do for American Airlines. They're really trying to hire veterans right now, which is a plus for me. And then on top of that, one of my really good friends is a recruiter for them. So like, I'm 98% sure I have this job.
Yay! Oh, well, that would be awesome. Because, yeah, then flights would probably become so easy all of a sudden. Right?
Yeah, so with the flight thing, it's just you have to get on a flight that has extra seats.
Okay.
So, like, the flight can't be full. So, like, for example, 2 of the flights that I took of the 3, like 2 in front.
Bubbles and Zach.
So, like, the first flight I took to D.C. was completely full, had 14 people on standby. However, the other 2 flights had extra seats. I'd be able to get on those extra seats for free.
Gotcha. Well, that's like helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have a buddy pass, so like you can get somebody else somewhere as well for free.
Me too.
So just because I wasn't quite paying attention to you guys the whole time during the meet and greet, because like I was giving out the posters and stuff. Did anybody ask you to sign anything kind of like weird, or was it all pretty straightforward?
Their skirt.
The skirt, yeah, that was a weird one. That was like
that was interesting.
Oh, I remember that girl. She got Seamus to do it too.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be like 3 feet away.
Yeah. Interesting.
What did you guys? So like, I really wanted to be that nosy person to look through what gifts you got, but I want. Have you guys looked through them? And
we have not.
Okay.
We leave tomorrow for VidCon, and then we come back from VidCon and literally leave for the beach with our family. So it's just like,
you guys are actually coming back here before you go?
We are going to be here like for an hour and a half before we get back home.
Yeah, just like switching out.
Oh man.
I was just wondering if you got anything like super exciting handed to you besides
MRE. I got 2 MREs.
2 MREs.
I know.
Like that's not an issue. Now that I know that they can get on planes,
even better.
I know. Mama Sweets from the Discord painted them a picture.
Yeah, that was cool.
I got like some little like the giant like Star Wars Tsum Tsums for I think they were for Luke.
Yeah. Luke got a bunch of stuff.
I felt bad because I told you guys, I was like, if it's wrapped, you don't have time to open them.
Right.
And like the first group, you had like a ton of gifts, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like,
I did get to see, so I was the one checking bags, and for whatever reason, everybody thought I was checking for snacks, which is not the case.
Yeah.
Not checking for snacks. Did not care. I brought a drink in with me. It's fine.
It's fine.
Well, I didn't open it till after, but like I was the one checking everyone's bag. So everyone that gave you like a bag gift, I checked to make sure there wasn't anything like dangerous in there. Yeah.
Nothing stabby.
We don't want stabby gifts.
Yeah.
Well, and luckily everybody was super okay with me checking bags because like I'm gonna check your bags.
Hey, like, who are you?
I'm wearing a red T-shirt.
I am security.
We were just stalling for time.
Helena.
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted, Helena.
Nope, still can't hear you.
Okay, so I forgot to mention this at the meet and greet. I'm just taking my headphones out now. It'll help. So the mugs I gave you are actually from a bunch of Discordians.
Yeah. It was from Helena, me, the Incredibles mugs for you and Beth.
Oh, yes.
Dude, they were from me, Helena, Clark, Monica, Foster, Mama Sweets, Christina, Pixels, Michelle. Who else?
I think that's everyone.
Man, that is.
There's one more that I'm forgetting.
You got.
I know there's one more, but I'm blanking on who.
There were 11 of us at the mall. We were at Tyson's Corner. before we went down on Friday.
Did you guys get the Legos?
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
did Jordan give you the Legos?
Do we? I don't
We
think-
made little mini Lego figures of you three,
Hey!
friends, Seamus, Tyler, and Ethan.
Oh,
And
no.
we gave them all to each
I know
other at
Seamus,
the
Tyler, and Ethan got theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got his too because I was there when he did.
Yeah.
Just stop slacking for
I
just
know.
a minute.
She's not even here.
I
today.
know. What is
I
she
know.
hanging out with her mom?
Like, I forgot to send me angry because it was so crazy, and I just was like, you know, I might as well just give them to you before like I forget, and they're in my bag forever.
I just remember, so we did the bag check thing because I was in the car that took the wrong turn and we were like 35 minutes late. And Jordan was like, guys, we need to start brainstorming of ways to like make this go more efficiently and like stall people if they want to get into the theater. And I was like, well, like, why don't we just have everyone check the bags right now? And
We thought of that before you told us that, so it's fine.
Right. So we called, and they were like, "Yeah, we've already checked the bags." And we were like, "Crap! Now we have to think of something else to do to stall them." And like,
I just was talking to people and was like, "Hey, Jordan's on our way," and then people are like, "Who's Jordan?" I'm like, "Well,
Let me tell you a
That's a
story.
fair question.
We were just telling everyone that like you guys were like stuck in traffic, and it made them feel better.
well, I basically was like, oh, there was an accident." I don't know if there was an accident.
Yeah, Jordan said when they had to turn around, there was an accident on their way back.
I know Jordan said there was an accident. I don't know if you guys were stuck in an accident, but somebody was stuck in an accident. And then like I am the person who should not be talking to people.
because you don't like them.
That sounds like me.
She likes us. That's all that matters.
You're friendly enough. You just don't like them.
Oh, the 11th person was Marcus. looks like.
Marcus, yeah.
Thank you, Marcus. We knew you were missing one.
Wait,
It's
what?
oh, man. Yeah. Like even posting like, when I got home, it was like all I wanted to do was find a way to express gratitude towards everyone. And I'm like,
I know.
I'm going to leave someone out. I know it. I don't know. I wasn't close. I didn't even post the picture with Seamus. He totally noticed.
Oh no. No, my favorite thing that I saw someone in that was for you guys was the girl with the Julk shirt.
Oh yeah.
That was cool.
It was like embroidered.
Yeah,
She made it herself.
Somebody was wearing a Marauders map dress, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where to get that.
I just wanted to see the picture with you with Edna, and I can't find it.
I know.
Oh, to her.
Oh,
Angela.
That was awesome.
Yeah, she was like in character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
know I can buy that wig.
Her at the end because she looked at us like she thought we were important because we were just standing.
You guys were important.
Yeah.
They are important. You guys are all important.
I should do anything.
Sometimes.
I was just there explaining things to people and then like playing the hand games with Rachel and your cousin Rachel. And
Cousin Rach.
Cousin Rach.
I feel like she made such a good impression on
I know,
everyone.
everyone's like,
That's so great. Like,
I got my question answered though about the favorite cousin, so that's all I care about.
Wait, which one?
Your mom commented on or liked every single one of my pictures.
Our mom did?
Yeah, your mom.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because I asked Tyler today, I was like, is this your mom? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, she liked all of my pictures.
So in case you guys are wondering,
Sweet.
Oh yeah, Annalise and Sam on top of hydration duty was like really, really good.
You guys were crushing
You
it.
guys were so on top of it. It was like every 12 people, water time.
yeah.
I saw that. It was interesting.
I had to crop my picture because I'm not wearing shoes. And I was like, we're going to crop this a little bit.
Can't have those feet out on the internet.
Yeah.
It attracts a
Crazy.
weird crowd.
But also, if we're doing a wine check tonight.
Oh.
Oh man.
Wine checks. What a
I'm out of
throwback.
bottle 2.
Throwback.
Helena, do you even know what a wine check is?
I do actually.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't know how long you've been around.
I've been around a fair amount.
Whole bottle of
I'm too lazy to go get more alcohol.
Water bottle. That's so cute.
I mean, yeah, I'm onto the water because I don't want to walk back up to the kitchen and get more alcohol.
I'm 5.
Same here. Same here.
Haley,
And
you
I
need
have
to get
plenty of alcohol to
Haley, you
choose
need to
from.
start putting a dent in that.
Oh,
Oh,
Haley,
God.
send me some. Just send me some.
Someone needs to come over and take all the damn Miller Lite out of my fridge, please.
Yeah,
Please? Yeah, I'll be right on that.
Will you
I don't drink Miller Lite.
Nashville?
You are not old enough to drink.
Everybody's crashing at Haley's place. It'll be great.
Who is?
Rooch boot, you're not allowed any. Rooch boot, no.
I know.
Wait,
Am I the only one who still calls you Rooch boot?
No. Definitely not. Jordan definitely still calls me Rooch boot.
Sam.
So.
Oh, he froze.
He cut out. Sam, start again.
Okay, bye, Sam.
That's exactly what my car did all day today.
Good? No? Yes? No?
He didn't hear you.
Let's try again.
Okay. So, Jay's vlog camera was like sitting around during the meet and greet, right?
Yes.
And
Oh no.
at the break, the plan the entire time was for me to.
No,
there you go.
What happened to your camera?
My camera set.
Well, no, I know Beth took it at one point because she came over with the camera and was like filming us, and then she took a film of the big poster we gave you guys.
Yeah, and Beth kept walking up and down the line, like of all the people waiting before each meetup.
Am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Sam.
So, have to talk fast now. So I was gonna take it and like use it for like when it changes to the Russell costume because that was the plan the whole time for me to change in the Russell costume, but I figured that like.
Oh my god! I want to know the end of that.
I know. You figured out like what? You figured out like what?
Go.
So I figured that if I took it, everyone would notice that the camera was gone and they'd be looking for it, so it wouldn't be a surprise anymore. But I was gonna like do a quick like, hey, like I'm in this costume, I'm gonna go surprise the guys and like walk up with the camera. But I figured since Jay was like on a break from like talking to people, he'd be like, "Where's my vlog camera?" And I'd be like, "Oh."
I did not think about that at all.
I can assure you, that at that point in time, I was
just
thinking about the location of nothing other than tacos.
Yes. Tacos.
Those are some decent.
We had asked like before we had left to go get dinner. Was like, "Do you guys need us to bring you back anything since y'all are working?"
I know.
We're like,
oh no, Jordan was all on top.
Well, I know we asked you, Julia, because we saw you.
Oh no, like during the movie, I saw Mo come down. And I'm like, Mo, here's my credit card. Go and get me a
Oh,
Dr.
and she was telling us about that.
I was like, please, I need caffeine.
And she was like, she had seen you dealing with some people. She's like, yeah, sure, here.
Bye, pickles.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Shoot.
Okay, so random thought.
Oh my god, I only sneezed once.
Sneezing while driving is the scariest thing ever.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I learned this. Yes.
I always take my foot off the gas and hover it over the brake. That way, in case I like had happened to like hit the brake, I'll hit the brake and not the gas, and I won't accelerate anywhere.
I'm just scared. Like the main, like, I'm always scared.
I'm tired. I drove a really long time today in the heat. I'm like drained of all energy and sweat. There's any water in my body, it's all gone.
Stay awake, we love you.
It was so bad.
Did you just get back today?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
I left at like 7:30 your time, so 6:30 like a.m. my time. I didn't get back till like 2 in the afternoon.
Awesome.
Oh man.
I got back yesterday and I'm still yawning.
I just like I kept trying to drink water and like I kept stopping because I was drinking so much water because I wanted to stay hydrated since I didn't have like an air conditioner. I was like just sweating a bunch.
Didn't have an air conditioner?
No, it broke. It broke on the way to DC.
Oh no!
All weekend I didn't have air conditioning, which I felt bad more for like everybody else.
It's fine.
Like,
I didn't have. I had my Mustang that I had never had air conditioner in it because it was too old. And then the car that I drive now, the air conditioner broke for about 2 years, and they finally like Jimmy rigged it. They're like, we can glue it, and it might work.
Well, the thing is, I got my air conditioner fixed a month ago, and how it suddenly broke again makes me mad.
That's very frustrating.
Be fixed, so I'm going to take it back to them and be like, fix this.
Oh no!
If
they fixed it a month ago and it just broke again, they are required to fix it again.
Yeah.
Rich part.
Yeah. So for anyone wondering, I just got the nightly text. Harper is up to 3 pounds 2 ounces.
Whoa.
She's still a tiny little peanut, but
future heavyweight champion.
That's right.
We just gotta get her and Luke together to be best friends now.
I know.
oh yeah. She just got to put on 14 more ounces.
Texas.
So, things I've learned this weekend. Never fly Spirit.
True.
Oh yeah, they suck.
So true.
Right.
Like, okay, so I got to the Baltimore airport. We got there at what, like, Haley, are you still on?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay. So
My
we
mom.
got to the airport at like
58,
7 o'clock, right? My flight was at 8:20. I did not think I was going to be able to make my flight because the line was so long. I was on the phone with Haley going, you might have to turn around to pick me back up. Because I don't think I'm
I actually did start to turn around. I got off while you were talking, and I was starting to turn around.
No, and you heard the lady. Like, she was rude.
She was really rude.
She's like, I'm not.
She was really mean.
Haley is asleep.
Haley. I know.
I'm not.
We're talking to sleep talk Haley.
Oh.
Yeah, so, because we had thought about switching my flight. Like, Sam was looking at flights to switch my flight so I could leave, Monday? We should have just done it. Because
you said you couldn't.
I couldn't, but, like, the experience.
Couldn't, but shoulda.
Figured it out.
Yeah.
All right,
guys. The experience I had at the airport was so bad.
No, it can't be 10.
It's
10.
It's 10. So we're going to stop the live stream. Everybody on the call can stay on the call and hang out if you don't. But we have to end the live stream because we've got places to be tomorrow.
We got to travel to Cali.
Got so much more traveling to do.
It's almost over.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I'm thinking the same thing, Sam.
Oh,
like,
I'm popular.
So popular. We get to meet Philip DeFranco.
Yes, tell him I say hi. I love Philip DeFranco. Love him.
Alvez, you know her.
You know.
I literally didn't know who Philip DeFranco was. So
I've been watching Philip DeFranco for
Live stream.